Sometimes the most dangerous thing is being too good at the wrong thing. Her name was Nadia, 31 years old, marketing coordinator at a growing retail company. She had been there for 4 years, knew everything, every process, every contact, every campaign that had worked, and every one that hadn't. She was not the loudest person in the room, but she was the most useful. Her manager Sandra knew it. The team knew it. Even the CEO mentioned her by name in a quarterly meeting once. Then one morning, Sandra called Nadia into her office. She said, "We're expanding the team, and I want you to lead the onboarding of a new hire." Nadia smiled. She had never onboarded anyone before. It felt like a step forward. The new hire's name was Priya, 27 years old, smart, eager, smiled at everything. Nadia liked her immediately. She showed Priya everything, every tool, every contact, every unwritten rule about how things actually worked in that company. She introduced her to the vendors, walked her through the campaigns, explained the logic behind every decision that the team had made over the past 4 years. She didn't hold anything back because she thought that was what good mentors did. 6 weeks in, Nadia noticed something, small at first, then harder to ignore. Priya was being included in meetings Nadia was not invited to. Nadia told herself, she's new. She needs exposure. Month 3, Sandra asked Priya to present the Q3 campaign. Nadia had built that campaign. Priya had been there for 10 weeks. Nadia told herself, she's being developed. That's good. Month 4, Sandra called Nadia into her office again. She said, "Nadia, we really value everything you've contributed. We're going in a slightly different direction. We'd like to offer you a lateral move to the operations team." Nadia looked at her. "A lateral move?" she said. "What about my role?" Sandra said, "We're restructuring the marketing team. Priya will be taking on expanded responsibilities." Nadia drove home that afternoon and sat at her kitchen table for a long time. She thought about the 6 months she had spent teaching Priya. Everything she knew, every contact, every shortcut, every piece of institutional knowledge that had taken Nadia 4 years to build. And she understood, finally, what had actually happened. She hadn't been mentoring Priya. She had been training her own replacement. If this story is hitting you, subscribe to Narrathex. New story every day. She didn't take the lateral move. She spent the next 3 weeks quietly, updating her resume, reaching out to old contacts, preparing. She didn't say a word to Sandra, to Priya, to anyone. 6 weeks later, Nadia accepted a senior role at a competitor, 30% salary increase, a team of her own, her last day at the company. Sandra stopped by her desk. "We're really going to miss you," Sandra said. Nadia smiled. "I know," she said. And she meant it as a statement, not a reassurance. 2 years later, Nadia is running a department of 12 people. She still mentors, enthusiastically, but differently. She shares knowledge that helps her team grow without handing over the things that make her irreplaceable, because she learned the hard way that there is a difference between being generous and being naive. Being a good mentor does not mean making yourself easy to replace. The most valuable thing you have is not your skills. It's the combination of your experience, your judgment, and your relationships. No one can train someone to replace that unless you hand it to them, one lesson at a time. So let me ask you something. Is there someone at work right now who is learning from you a little too fast? Someone who is being included in rooms you used to be in? Be generous. Be a mentor. But protect what makes you, you. Because the company that benefits from everything you know owes you nothing if you give it all away. This is Narrathex, where the story is the code. The lesson is the key. Subscribe and never miss another story.